Hi there. I'm Janet Chandler with the Cullman Tribune, and I'm here to read you a bedtime story tonight. Tonight I'll be reading again from Great Black Heroes, 5 Brilliant Scientists. This story is about Susan McKinney Steward. She was born in 1847 and died in 1918. She was a caring children's doctor. In March 1847, in Brooklyn, New York, the Smith family gathered for a celebration. Sylvanus and Ann Smith welcomed their 7th child, a beautiful baby girl named Susan Maria Smith. Susan would grow up to do great things. She would become the first Black female doctor in New York State. No one's sure why Susan decided to become a doctor. Some say she became interested in medicine because her niece had become very ill. Susan helped take care of her, but the little girl was so ill that she died. Soon after, Susan announced to her family, "I'm going to become a doctor." Women doctors were very rare in those days. Black women doctors were even more rare. There were only 2 in the entire country. Many men at that time didn't believe women should become doctors, but Susan said stubbornly, "I can do it." In 1867, when she was 20 years old, Susan entered the New York Medical College and Hospital for Women in New York City. The college taught homeopathy, a special type of medicine that treated patients with drugs containing some of the same germs that had made the patients ill. Homeopathy was introduced to the United States from England in 1825. Many people did not trust this type of medicine because it was so different, but Susan was fascinated by it. Susan was the first Black woman to attend the medical college. She was an excellent student. She took classes in biology and chemistry. She learned how different parts of the body worked. She studied plants and how they could be used to treat illnesses. When her classmates were sleeping, Susan was up studying. She spent long hours at hospitals learning to care for the sick. On March 23, 1870, Susan graduated. She was the first Black woman to receive a medical degree in New York State and the 3rd in the United States. Right away, Dr. Susan Smith opened a doctor's office in her Brooklyn home. In the beginning, business was slow. At first, people did not trust her, but the patients that she had helped told their friends and families about the caring new doctor. Word about Susan began to spread. After a while, her practice started to grow. Soon, Susan opened another office in Manhattan. She treated Blacks and whites. She helped the rich and the poor. There were stories about her achievements in newspapers. She was famous. On July 12, 1871, Susan married Reverend William G. McKinney. They had 2 children, William and Anna. Sadly, in 1890, the doctor's husband became ill and died. 3 years later, she married Reverend Theophilus Gould Steward, who was the chaplain of the 25th U.S. Colored Infantry. The men of the infantry were also known as Buffalo Soldiers. The doctor traveled with her husband to different forts where she treated many Black soldiers. Throughout her career, Susan worked hard for her patients. She gave lectures to the public about health, nutrition, and medicine. She often spoke about women's rights and the progress of Black women. In 1881, Susan helped found the Memorial Hospital for Women and Children. She looked after senior citizens at the Brooklyn Home for Aged Colored People. She was on the staff of the New York Medical College and Hospital for Women. Susan also belonged to the New York State Homeopathic Medical Society. The dedicated doctor died on March 7, 1918. She was 71 years old. The Susan Smith McKinney Junior High School in Brooklyn, New York, was named in her honor on September 25, 1974. Later, the Susan Smith McKinney Steward Medical Society was founded by a group of Black women doctors. The end. I hope you enjoy these inspiring stories about real-life people. Without the things that they have contributed to our society, we wouldn't have good health, and it's just a great place to live. I hope you have a good night and sweet dreams.